Welcome to Visegrad Group. Whispers tell of a monstrous fish lurking beneath the mirrored waters of Morskie Oko, its presence haunting one of the Tatra Mountains' most enchanting lakes. Some claim the legend was born from a simple otter mistaken for something far darker, its shadow twisting into terror across the waves. Yet the old tale insists of a beast with a ram's head, a diamond set between its eyes, snatching black sheep from the shore. It doesn't stop there. Legends speak of the Pwanitnik, a water-borne demon who drags clouds across the sky and scatters hail from dripping bags. Sometimes he wore the guise of a man in a straw hat, his coat soaked as though the storm itself clung to him. Feared by villages he despised and cherished by those he favored, he could destroy fields in rage or shield them with mercy. These things may spark your curiosity about Visegrad Group. Return to reality. The Visegrad Group, often called the V4, is an alliance of 4 Central European countries: Hungary, Poland, Slovakia, and the Czech Republic. This region is marked by diverse landscapes, from the Carpathian Mountains and rolling plains to historic cities and winding rivers. Each country offers a rich cultural heritage, with medieval castles, Gothic cathedrals, and vibrant folk traditions attracting countless travelers. Tourism thrives here, blending natural wonders like national parks with UNESCO World Heritage Sites and lively urban centers. It would be a big mistake if you don't have this name in your itinerary. Now, come with us. It is the largest city in the country with about 1.2 million people and ranks among Europe's wealthiest cities. Prague, the capital of the Czech Republic, lies gracefully on the Vltava River in the Bohemian region. Throughout history, Prague has been the capital of various dynasties, and even Czechoslovakia before its division. This long political importance has given the city a fascinating blend of architectural styles across centuries. Prague is famous for landmarks like Charles Bridge, built in 1357, which connects the castle district with the old town. The bridge is admired not only for its striking Gothic architecture, but also as a historical witness to Prague's development. Standing over the poetic Vltava River, Charles Bridge remains one of the most photographed places in the city. Visitors can enjoy Prague's lively yet historic atmosphere, shaped by palaces, cathedrals, and charming cobblestone streets. Spring, from March to May, brings blooming flowers, green trees, and a calmer travel experience. During this time, festivals such as Easter, the Czech Beer Festival, and Bohemian Carnival enhance the city's charm. Before moving to the next location, let's play this fun game. Which historical meeting in 1991 officially established the Visegrad Group as a regional alliance in Central Europe? Feel free to give your answer in the comments section. Across centuries, kings, merchants, and the church built Romanesque, Gothic, and Baroque landmarks surrounding this bustling marketplace. Beneath the square lies a labyrinth of chambers and tunnels, once used as dungeons for prisoners and sites of political intrigue. Prague's Old Town Square, founded in the 12th century, has long been the city's most significant historic gathering place. During the 14th century, Prague rose as an imperial capital, and the town hall was later established in the 15th century. The square features the Old Town Hall, Church of Our Lady before Teen, and the Baroque Church of St. Nicholas. Other highlights include the Rococo Kinsky Palace, Gothic House at the Stone Bell, and the Jan Hus Monument. Memorial stones in the pavement mark the execution of 27 Czech lords in 1621 and the historic Prague Meridian. Today, the square remains lively with jazz bands, alfresco concerts, political gatherings, and seasonal Christmas and Easter markets. Visitors experience very different moods depending on the time of day or season they explore the square. From quiet mornings to bustling afternoons or melancholic autumn nights, the Old Town Square always feels uniquely alive. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. It has been marking time since 1410, crafted by clockmaker Hannes, who legend says was blinded to protect its uniqueness. During World War II, the town hall was badly damaged, and parts of the clock and chapel of the Virgin Mary were destroyed. Prague citizens later restored this national treasure, ensuring its apostles' procession and chapel could still be admired today. The astronomical clock on Prague's Old Town Square is the city's most famous attraction, located on the Old Town Hall. The clock has evolved greatly over the centuries, with new mechanisms and spheres, creating the intricate marvel seen now. Its astronomical dial depicts celestial symbols, including the sun, moon, and zodiac signs, guiding viewers through cosmic order. In 1870, Joseph Manes added the calendar dial, showing the 12 months with 4 symbolic figures around it. Every hour, the 12 apostles parade past the clock's windows in a mesmerizing medieval performance. Figures representing vanity, greed, extravagance, and death also move, captivating large crowds of onlookers. The hourly show runs daily from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., enchanting visitors from around the world. Who has been here? Comment number 1. Who has never been here? Comment number 3. It was installed outside the Quadrio shopping mall, costing 30 million crowns, funded by the CPI Property Group. The sculpture stands 10.6 meters tall and consists of 42 rotating stainless steel layers weighing 24 tons in total. The head of Franz Kafka is a kinetic outdoor sculpture created by Czech artist David Černý in Prague in 2014. Each layer rotates independently using 21 motor modules and 1 kilometer of electrical cabling. Its programming can be updated, allowing the artist to design new movement sequences and choreographies over time. However, the statue requires constant care, with maintenance carried out every 2 weeks due to its complex machinery. Others believe the shifting steel panels reflect the fragmented complexity of Kafka's work, drawing many curious visitors. Its name means little side, often translated as lesser town or lesser quarter, located beneath Prague Castle on the Vltava's west bank. Malá Strana is considered the most romantic quarter of Prague, filled with cobblestone streets, Baroque churches, gardens, and palaces. This district was created to distinguish it from Prague's larger neighborhoods on the opposite bank, connected by the Charles Bridge. Early settlements appeared here soon after Prague Castle's foundation, with fortresses of the Knights of Malta and the Bishop's Court nearby. The Bishop's Court vanished over time, but the Church of Our Lady beneath the chain still stands on Maltese Square. In 1257, King Przemysl Otakar II founded a royal town on this site, originally called the New Town under Prague Castle. The name was eventually shortened to Lesser Town, with protective walls surrounding it and a market forming Malostranska Square. The Hussite Wars nearly destroyed the town, leaving it in ruins before residents had a chance to rebuild properly. In 1541, a devastating fire spread from Malostranska Square, destroying 2/3 of the houses and part of Prague Castle. Despite tragedies, Malá Strana survived and remains one of Prague's most picturesque and historic districts today. What do you think about the plan to spend the rest of your life here? It was founded in 1348 by Charles IV, who was both Czech king and later Roman emperor, as his royal residence. Over time, the castle became a secure repository for the crown jewels, holy relics, and imperial treasures of the empire. Karlstejn Castle is often described as the most iconic castle in the Czech Republic, located in the Beroun region. Charles IV personally oversaw the construction and decoration, ensuring its grandeur and spiritual significance remained unparalleled. The highlight is the Chapel of the Holy Cross, with a golden vault and glass windows symbolizing the starry sky. Inside the chapel, visitors can admire 129 wooden panels painted by Master Theodoric, the largest set of its kind worldwide. Other attractions include the Great Tower, the largest portrait gallery of Czech rulers, and rare Gothic wall paintings. Guided tours reveal the imperial apartments, ornate chapels, and panoramic views from the castle's fortified towers. Traveling from Prague is simple, with direct trains reaching Karlstejn in about 40 minutes, followed by a short uphill walk. The castle is closed on Mondays, and tour availability changes seasonally, so checking the official schedule in advance is essential. By 1300, the Royal Mint was established, producing Prague groschen coins that spread across the Kingdom of Bohemia and beyond. Its prosperity attracted monumental construction, including elegant townhouses, monasteries, and churches. Kutna Hora grew into prominence during the Middle Ages, largely due to its rich silver mines discovered in the 13th century. The Hussite Wars of the 15th century caused fires that damaged many buildings, including the Sedlec Monastery, yet recovery was swift. Silver wealth allowed for quick rebuilding, but the town's fortunes dwindled sharply once the mines were exhausted in the 16th century. Later, in the 18th century, many churches were closed or demolished during Emperor Joseph II's religious reforms, reshaping the townscape. Today, the Church of St. Barbara and the Cathedral of Our Lady at Sedlec remain the city's most significant architectural treasures. Both masterpieces represent a blend of Gothic and Baroque styles, influencing Central European design for centuries. Visitors can explore Kutna Hora through its main information centers at Palakeho Square, Sedlec, and near St. Barbara's Cathedral. The preserved medieval streets and fine private dwellings make Kutna Hora a UNESCO World Heritage Site, worth exploring in depth. Where do you want the next video to be? Let us know, we will surprise you. Since 1992, the town has been inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, praised for its preserved medieval character. Its name originates from the German term Krumme Aue, meaning winding meadow, reflecting the S-shaped bends of the Vltava River. Český Krumlov enchants visitors with winding medieval lanes, colorful rooftops, and a fairy tale castle overlooking the Vltava River. The first documented mention of Krumlov dates back to 1253, where it appeared as Krumbanaue in Latin texts. The highlight of the town is Český Krumlov Castle, crowned with a striking tower admired by writer Karel Čapek. Inside the castle, visitors can explore the ornate masquerade hall and the Castle Theatre, one of Europe's best preserved Baroque stages. Other attractions include the Cloak Bridge, castle gardens with a revolving auditorium, and the tradition of bears kept near the castle. The Vltava River enhances the town's charm, offering riverside cafes, pubs, and restaurants where you can enjoy the lively atmosphere. For more adventure, visitors can rent rafts or boats and take part in sightseeing trips along the river's curves. A unique addition is the graphite mine, where you can descend 70 meters underground, ride a mine train, and explore mining history. Stretching 42 kilometers in length and up to 10 kilometers in width, it offers countless opportunities for recreation and tourism. The Lipno Dam is the largest water reservoir in the Czech Republic, set amid the scenic Šumava countryside. During summer, the lake comes alive with sailboats, yachts, water scooters, and fishermen patiently waiting along the shores. Visitors can rent catamarans or pedal boats to enjoy a ride across the calm surface of the lake. Lipno resorts, such as Freiburg and Černá Pošumová, provide beaches, accommodation, and facilities for a comfortable holiday. Cycling, inline skating, swimming, sailing, and windsurfing are among the most popular activities around the reservoir. The river Vltava feeds into Lipno, and its upstream stretch flows through the picturesque Shumava National Park. Downstream, the rapids known as Chertovy Proudy are famous for hosting European championships and even appeared in the film Raftsman. The section of the Vltava from Vichy Broad through Rosenberg is considered the most visited river route in the country. Lipno offers not only a chance to explore nature but also to experience exciting water sports and summer adventures. Information about this place we collect from many sources. If there is any mistake, please let us know. It would be difficult to find a town more fairy tale-like than Telc, with its romantic chateau and crystal-clear ponds. The main square looks like it has come from a storybook, lined with colorful Renaissance houses and arcades. This square is one of the most beautiful in Europe, often considered a jewel of Italian Renaissance north of the Alps. Visitors enjoy strolling under the arcades, exploring little shops, and relaxing in charming cafes around the square. Telc was originally built as a moated fortress, which helped shape its unique historic character. Wealthy townspeople competed through the design of elaborate gables, creating a striking display of grandeur and beauty. Sharp-eyed visitors will notice that the roofs often stand much lower than the decorative gables. Three large ponds encircle the old town, offering stunning reflections and scenic walking paths along the shores. The ponds also provide opportunities for boating and outdoor activities in peaceful surroundings. With only about 6,000 residents, Telc has a calm atmosphere that makes it an ideal place to unwind. At the beginning of the 13th century, Loket Castle was built on a rocky promontory above the Ojo River bend. Known as the key to the Czech Kingdom, the fortress once played an important role in protecting royal lands. Soon after its construction, a small town developed below the castle, first mentioned in written records in 1288. By the early 15th century, Loket had been fortified and turned into a significant stronghold of the Czech crown. During the 19th century, the town became renowned for its porcelain factory, although much production shifted to nearby areas. Tourism began to flourish later as visitors were drawn to the natural beauty and historic character of the region. Today, the castle is divided into 9 sections, showcasing medieval artifacts and unique architectural features. Visitors can explore the Margrave's house, the Romanesque rotunda, prison cells, and the chilling torture chamber. The Chapel of St. Agnes, ceremonial halls, and a replica of the famed Ellbogen meteorite are also displayed. Other highlights include the 16th century palace, polygonal tower, archaeological hall, and an extensive exhibition of historical weapons. Mikulov was founded along an ancient Viennese trade route running from south to north through Moravia. The first settlement stood near today's Česká Street, slightly apart from the later medieval center. By the 13th century, colonization brought the creation of a new town square below the Chateau Hill. Originally, the square was a widening street with a market, granted rights for weekly markets in 1279. All houses were wooden at that time, built only along the market perimeter and simple in construction. A major fire in 1584 destroyed much of the town, leading to a fundamental reconstruction. The new design shifted the center northeast and introduced large Renaissance-style stone and brick houses. Another devastating fire in 1784 destroyed over 350 houses and altered the southern part permanently. Today, Mikulov is also famous for winemaking, with the Mikulov wine trail offering scenic routes through the vineyards. It served as the capital of Moravia between 1641 and 1948, reflecting its long-standing regional importance. Brno lies in Moravia, near the Austrian and Slovak borders, and is the country's second largest city after Prague. Although Moravia no longer functions as an administrative unit, Brno is still regarded as its traditional capital. Today, the city has around 400,000 inhabitants and is home to several renowned Central European universities. The young demographic creates a dynamic atmosphere with cultural life and entertainment constantly evolving. Brno is also a hub of innovation, known for its technical tradition and strong scientific research background. Several global companies have established research centers here, further strengthening its modern economic role. The city fosters startups and new projects through incubators and both local and foreign investment support. Landmarks include the Cathedral of St. Peter and Paul, famous for its tall twin steeples and unique history. St. Jacob's Church, with its 92-meter steeple and massive ossuary, is another unforgettable place to visit. The first record of the castle dates back to the 14th century, and ownership changed hands many times afterward. From the late 1600s until the late 1700s, the site was home to hermits living within the rock. Sloup Castle stands in northern Bohemia, carved into a freestanding sandstone rock that inspired its name, meaning column in Czech. Today, the castle is managed by a leaseholder, with visitors welcome to explore its unusual and historic site. Much of the interior has decayed, leaving little artwork or decoration, giving the castle more the appearance of ruins. The sandstone rock itself measures around 100 meters long, 60 meters wide, and rises 35 meters above ground. A carved platform at the top once held a small church, though only remnants remain for visitors to see. Although restoration is minimal, the external structures are preserved, offering a glimpse of its intriguing past. Its favorable location, long cultural traditions, and historic university established its role as the natural center of Moravia. The city's name is believed to originate from the personal name Olomouc, meaning Olomouc's castle or court. Olomouc has always been regarded as one of the most important cities in the former Kingdom of Bohemia. Another interpretation links it to Proto-Slavic word. A Renaissance-era legend tells of a Roman fort built by legionnaires under Julius Caesar, named Iuliumontium or Julimons. Although Roman traces have been uncovered, no evidence confirms Caesar's personal presence in this region. The Morava River flows through the city, along with Molinski Potok, while Bystritz and Oskava also converge nearby. Palacký University, founded in 1573, stands as the second oldest university in the Czech Republic. It consists of various faculties, including law, theology, philosophy, medicine, music, fine arts, and environmental sciences. Being a college town, Olomouc maintains a dynamic rhythm with constant cultural activity and youthful energy. For generations, heavy industry defined daily life, leaving behind a legacy of technological progress and industrial pride. Ostrava is the third largest city in the Czech Republic and has long been shaped by coal and steel. The city is famous for its mining heritage, once home to thousands of men working in a vast underground network. Visitors can explore unique technical structures that now stand as preserved cultural monuments of industrial history. The Vítkovice district is a highlight, combining mines, coke plants, and steelworks in one extraordinary industrial complex. Its 19th century blast furnace offers tours, including a 60-meter lookout reached by a dramatic industrial elevator. A former gasometer has been transformed into a modern concert hall, blending industrial design with cultural experiences. The entire Witkowice site is listed on the European Cultural Heritage Register for its remarkable historical value. Ostrava also embraces its past through festivals and cultural events held amid industrial backdrops. Today, the city appeals strongly to travelers seeking authentic industrial tourism and unique urban exploration. The town is known for its elegant colonnades, grand spa buildings, and picturesque setting in a forested valley. In 2021, it was inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List as part of the Great Spa Towns of Europe. Karlovy Vary is the most famous spa town in the West Bohemian Spa Triangle of the Czech Republic. The well-preserved historic center showcases architectural styles from the 18th to 20th centuries, reflecting its rich spa traditions. According to legend, Emperor Charles IV founded the town in the 14th century, after discovering a unique spring while hunting. Over the centuries, Karlovy Vary became a destination for aristocrats, cultural figures, and many notable European personalities. Visitors such as Goethe, Beethoven, Mozart, Casanova, and Paganini once stayed here to enjoy the healing mineral waters. The city later became a hub for cultural life, with its spa atmosphere attracting writers, musicians, and statesmen alike. The Karlovy Vary International Film Festival, one of Europe's oldest and most prestigious, has further boosted its reputation. Several famous movies, including Casino Royale and Last Holiday, were filmed in the city's iconic Grand Hotel pub and other landmarks. They are famous for their bizarre sandstone formations, narrow gorges, and towering rock walls that attract thousands of visitors each year. The rocks lie between the villages of Teplice nad Metuji, Adrspach, and Chap Peak above Skali, creating a spectacular natural triangle. The Adrspach-Teplice rocks are among the most fascinating natural wonders in the Czech Republic. Millions of years ago, this area was the bottom of the sea, and when the chalk receded, the sandstone pillars were left behind. The formations are divided by the dramatic Vlčí Gorge, where hikers can wander through winding passages and rocky corridors. Visitors often enjoy boat rides through narrow channels that pass close to vertical rock walls, offering breathtaking perspectives. Since April 2021, entry requires an online ticket and parking reservation due to strict visitor limits for preservation. The ecosystem here is highly sensitive, so rules such as a ban on drones are enforced to protect its unique environment. It has also gained popularity for adventure sports, including climbing and the challenging activity of rock hopping. The rocks are home to peregrine falcons, making parts of the area off limits to protect their long-standing breeding grounds. The city dates back to the Stone Age and showcases a rich mix of Roman, Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque, and Ottoman architecture. Budapest is a city where ancient history meets modern life in a way that feels seamless and exciting. You can soak in a thermal bath, then head straight to a nightclub before returning for another dip. Highlights include Buda Castle, the inner-city parish church, and the award-winning House of Music designed by Sue Fujimoto. Since Budapest is very walkable, comfortable shoes are essential for long days of exploring its diverse neighborhoods and landmarks. Sneakers might make you stand out as a tourist, but sturdy footwear will make the city much easier to enjoy. Rain can arrive suddenly, even in summer, so carrying an umbrella is a smart choice for travelers. Heavy downpours often surprise visitors, and being prepared helps avoid interruptions during sightseeing. Tourists should also watch out for scams, especially those involving bars and overpriced bills. A common trick involves women luring men into clubs, where inflated prices and threats can quickly ruin the evening. Medieval ramparts, cobblestone lanes, and panoramic city views immerse travelers in history from the very first step. The castle district of Buda welcomes visitors with its blend of ancient walls, romantic atmosphere, and vibrant cultural life. Located 70 meters above the Danube, Castle Hill has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1987. The Buda Vary cyclo-funicular, operating since 1870, offers a scenic ride up the hill with sweeping views of Budapest. For centuries, Buda Castle served as the residence of Hungarian kings and a fortress against invaders. The hill has witnessed Hungarian, Turkish, Habsburg, German, and Soviet rule, leaving behind layers of remarkable stories. Today, the district is home to iconic landmarks like Matthias Church and the seven-towered Fisherman's Bastion. It also houses the Hungarian National Gallery, the National Széchenyi Library, and the Budapest History Museum. The Sándor Palace, residence of the Hungarian president, continues the district's role in national governance and tradition. Walking through its terraces and courtyards feels like entering the living memory of Hungary's resilient past. The square took shape in 1896 to commemorate the 1000th anniversary of the Hungarian conquest. Heroes Square stands as the monumental gateway to City Park, marked by its towering 36-meter-high column, topped with Archangel Gabriel. That year, the Kunsthalle was open, and plans were made for the Museum of Fine Arts across from it. The Millennium Monument was also conceived, anchoring the square with its symbolic grandeur. By 1929, statues of Hungary's greatest rulers and the seven chieftains were completed around the central column. At its base lies the symbolic tomb of Hungarian heroes, honoring the nation's sacrifices. The semicircular colonnades framing the monument create a unified and majestic composition. Heroes Square serves as a visual history book, celebrating wars, peace, culture, and Hungarian identity. Together with Andrassy Avenue, it is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Morning visits offer a quieter experience, while weekends reveal families picnicking in the shaded corners of City Park. Completed in 1904, it was designed by architect Imre Steindl as a symbol of Hungary's cultural pride within the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The Hungarian Parliament building rises majestically on the banks of the Danube, its Gothic Revival spires defining Budapest's skyline. Built with only local materials, it required 100,000 workers, 40 million bricks, 500,000 precious stones, and 40 kilograms of gold. The result is one of the largest legislative buildings in the world and among the most striking examples of Gothic Revival architecture. Inside, the central hall houses the Holy Crown of Hungary, along with the sword, scepter, and globus cruciger of Hungarian kings. The building also holds the Parliament Library, which preserves over 500,000 volumes and European Council documents. Different sections of the building serve as offices for the Prime Minister, the President of the Republic, and parliamentary leaders. Visitors exploring the interior on guided tours should allow 1.5 to 2 hours to experience its grandeur. Many pair their visit with the nearby shoes on the Danube Bank Memorial, adding a poignant historical stop. Kossuth Square and the riverfront provide perfect vantage points to admire the Parliament's monumental exterior. The Chain Bridge stands as Budapest's oldest permanent bridge, linking Buda and Pest across the Danube for more than 175 years. Count István Széchenyi, inspired by personal hardship, championed its construction after being stranded due to frozen waters in 1820. His vision led to the start of construction in 1839, with the bridge opening 10 years later in 1849. English engineer William Tierney Clark designed the structure, while Scottish architect Adam Clark oversaw its construction. Financing came from Viennese banker Baron Georgi Sina, whose investment made this ambitious project possible. At the time of its completion, the chain bridge had the longest span in the world and was hailed as an engineering marvel. Until 1918, everyone, including nobles, was required to pay a toll to cross the bridge. It quickly became more than infrastructure, symbolizing progress, unity, and Hungary's link between East and West. The bridge's significance is often compared to that of the Brooklyn Bridge in New York, both icons of national pride. Today, it remains not only a vital crossing but also one of Hungary's most recognized cultural and historical landmarks. Originally built on the site of a church founded by Saint Stephen in 1015, it carries centuries of Hungarian heritage. King Bela IV rebuilt the current Gothic-style church after the Mongol invasion destroyed much of Hungary in the 13th century. Matthias Church, also known as Matthias Templom, is one of Budapest's most extraordinary and historically rich landmarks. For over 700 years, it has served many purposes, from Coronation Church of Kings to a mosque under Ottoman rule. The church later belonged to Franciscans and Jesuits before returning to its Catholic roots, hosting masses, concerts, and weddings today. Its roof of colorful Zolnay tiles and intricate turrets distinguish it from typical medieval Gothic churches. Inside, vibrant frescoes and detailed wall paintings create a striking, unforgettable atmosphere for visitors. Opening hours vary, with weekdays allowing entry from morning until evening, and shorter times on weekends. Visitors are asked to dress modestly, avoid food, drinks, and pets, and respect the sacred environment. Photography is permitted inside, but flash should not be used in certain exhibition halls to protect delicate textiles. The hill is a popular excursion spot, alongside Margaret Island, the Buda Hills, and the Kopashi Dam. Families often hike its shaded trails, enjoy panoramic views, and stop for coffee or cake in nearby cafes. Gellért Hill rises 140 meters above the Danube, offering one of the most spectacular natural and cultural landmarks in Budapest. Visitors with limited time can still fit an excursion here, as the climb only takes around 20 to 30 minutes. From the summit, breathtaking vistas of Budapest stretch out, perfect for photographs at any time of day. The hill is tied to legends of witches, but it also holds significant monuments and UNESCO-listed heritage sites. It is named after Bishop Gellért, who was martyred here in 1046, commemorated by a striking statue above Elizabeth Bridge. Hydrogeologically, the hill is essential, housing a reservoir that supplies part of Budapest's drinking water. Paths up the hill are manageable, with benches offering rest points and shaded areas along the way. Exploring Gellért Hill leisurely takes 1 to 2 hours, especially rewarding when timed to catch the sunset glow. Stretching 2.5 kilometers, the island was named after Princess Margaret, daughter of King Bela IV, who lived in a Dominican convent here. Ruins of medieval structures such as the Dominican monastery, a 13th century Franciscan church, and a 12th century Romanesque tower still remain. Margaret Island lies in the heart of the Danube, offering a peaceful retreat from Budapest's lively urban energy. Originally called Rabbit Island, it later became a royal harem before being transformed into a public park in 1908. Today, visitors enjoy gardens, shaded pathways, running tracks, and the Palatinus Water Park with its 11 outdoor pools. The island is car-free, making it an ideal spot for cycling, jogging, or leisurely walks along its green banks. Thermal springs, discovered in 1886, supply the island's famous spas, renowned for their relaxing and healing waters. Access is convenient via Margaret Bridge, designed in French style between 1872 and 1876, connecting Buda, Pest, and the island. The bridge's distinctive geometry, iron structure, and ornate sculptures give it an elegant appearance admired by locals and visitors alike. Best enjoyed in spring, summer, or early autumn, the island also offers a magical charm when covered in winter snow. They were first opened in 1881, designed by architect Gyozzo Ziegler, and later expanded in 1927 into a massive thermal complex. The Széchenyi Baths are one of Budapest's most visited attractions, drawing crowds with their grandeur and historic charm. The baths are supplied by two deep artesian wells that provide hot spring water, rich in minerals and therapeutic properties. Temperatures reach about 76 degrees Celsius underground, then cool slightly before filling the pools and thermal chambers. The complex includes 15 indoor baths, 3 large outdoor pools, saunas, steam rooms, and medical treatment facilities. Visitors can enjoy everything from swimming in thermal water to relaxing in whirlpools or joining lively games of floating chess. It is particularly busy in summer and around Christmas, when online reservations are strongly recommended to secure entry. Rental services such as towels, robes, and slippers are available through exclusive packages for added convenience. Other famous spas like Gellért and Rudis baths provide good alternatives if Széchenyi is fully booked. Many say the most memorable time to visit is in winter, when warm waters steam against the cold Budapest air. It is named after Stephen, Hungary's first king, whose holy right hand is kept in a reliquary inside the church. St. Stephen's Basilica is one of Budapest's most iconic landmarks, standing proudly in the heart of the Hungarian capital. The basilica is the third largest in Hungary, with a height of 96 meters, matching the Parliament building. This symbolic equality between the two structures represented the balance of secular and spiritual power in the city. More than 50 kinds of marble and numerous sculptures by renowned artists enrich the church's magnificent interior. The basilica is also famous for its concerts, particularly its organ recitals, which attract music lovers from around the world. The grand organ, dating back to 1905, continues to be played during weekly choral and classical performances. Visitors can join guided tours that include the chapel with the relic of King Stephen's hand and the treasury. The dome is another highlight, offering panoramic views of Budapest after a rewarding climb. Easily reached by Metro Line M3, St. Stephen's Basilica welcomes visitors almost daily with varying opening hours. Fisherman's Bastion is a fairy tale-like terrace in Budapest's Castle district, offering breathtaking views over the Danube and Parliament. It was completed in 1902 as part of the Millennium celebrations, designed in harmony with the nearby Matthias Church. The 7 white stone towers symbolize the 7 Magyar tribes that founded Hungary over 1,000 years ago. Although it looks like a medieval fortification, the structure was built mainly for decorative and panoramic purposes. Its name honors the Fishermen's Guild that once defended this stretch of the medieval city walls in Watertown. With its neo-Romanesque style, arches, turrets, and stairways, the Bastion is one of Budapest's most photographed sites. The terrace is open year-round, with tickets required during the day in both summer and winter seasons. Early mornings and late evenings are ideal times to visit, avoiding crowds and enjoying a calm atmosphere. From its towers, visitors can see UNESCO-listed landmarks along the Danube, including Buda Castle and Chain Bridge. The bastion is not only a viewpoint, but also a symbol of Hungarian heritage and cultural pride. During the communist era, it was one of the few holiday options, making it a cherished memory for generations of Hungarians. Its southern shore is famous for shallow, warm waters, creating a safe and enjoyable environment for families with young children. Lake Balaton is Central Europe's largest lake, stretching almost 80 kilometers across western Hungary, with diverse landscapes and attractions. The northern shore, lined with hills and vineyards, is ideal for wine tourism, particularly the celebrated Budacsony wine region. Every summer, thousands gather for the Refulop to Balaton-Boglar cross-lake swim, a tradition that unites professionals and amateurs alike. The prestigious Blue Ribbon Grand Prix sailing race, established in 1936, attracts hundreds of boats and lively crowds. Music festivals and art events have also transformed Balaton into a vibrant cultural hotspot beyond its natural allure. Resorts and beaches offer artificial sandy areas alongside grassy banks, accommodating swimmers, sunbathers, and families. In summer, the lake's average water temperature of 25 degrees Celsius ensures perfect conditions for swimming and water sports. When winter arrives, Balaton freezes over, inviting visitors to ice fish, skate, or even sail across its shimmering surface. Its volcanic landscape is dotted with limestone geysers, giving the area a truly unique geological character. Rare plants and animals thrive here due to the peninsula's special climate and two inner lakes without natural outlets. The Tihany Peninsula beautifully divides Lake Balaton, making it one of Hungary's most striking natural and cultural treasures. This richness and biodiversity led to the creation of Hungary's first national park in 1952. At the heart of the village stands the historic Benedictine Abbey, founded in 1055 by King Andrew I. The Abbey's founding charter, containing the earliest written Hungarian words, is a priceless national relic. The present Baroque church is still active and also hosts exhibitions, concerts, and cultural events. Visitors can enjoy breathtaking panoramic views of Lake Balaton from the Abbey's grounds. The peninsula also offers popular beaches, ideal for swimming and relaxing in summer. Its history stretches back over 2,000 years, when it was known as Sopiani during Roman times. Pécs is both lively and welcoming, offering the charm of a small town with the opportunities of a vibrant city. Despite invasions and hardships, Pécs evolved into a modern cultural and educational center rich in monuments. The Old Town preserves traces of early Christian heritage, best admired from the St. Peter and St. Paul's Cathedral Basilica. This basilica, originally from the 11th century, impresses with its mix of Gothic, Renaissance, Rococo, and Classicist styles. Inside, colorful walls and ornate frescoes create a striking atmosphere, while the tower offers panoramic city views. On Széchenyi Square, the former mosque of Pasha Qasim now serves as a Catholic church, blending histories. Nearby, the Jakovali Hasan Mosque still remains, alongside impressive civic buildings like the City Hall. Travelers from Budapest can reach Pécs in 3 hours by train from Keleti station. Connections from Croatia and Serbia are also possible, though often require train changes or a bus link. Just 2 hours by train from Budapest, it provides an authentic taste of small-town Hungary without overwhelming tourist crowds. Eger, located in northern Hungary, offers visitors charming streets, Baroque buildings, vineyards, and a historic castle overlooking the town. The town is most famous for resisting a massive Turkish siege in 1552 when 2,000 residents defended the castle. Despite being heavily outnumbered by 60,000 invaders, the defenders held strong for 38 days until the Turks retreated. Although the town eventually fell in 1599, Eger's heroic defense remains a celebrated chapter in Hungarian history. Reminders of Turkish rule still exist, including the 130-foot-tall minaret and traditional Turkish bath. Today, students across Hungary visit the castle on patriotic field trips, honoring the town's resilience and bravery. Beyond its history, Eger also features the stunning Anthony of Padua Church, built by Franciscans in 1771. The city has been continuously inhabited since ancient times, with its name first recorded in 1183 under King Bela III. Szeged, Hungary's fourth largest city, has a population of about 175,000 and serves as the regional center of the southeast. Known as Hungary's sunniest city, Szeged enjoys the highest annual hours of sunshine in the country. Its most famous attraction is Dom Square, completed in 1932 and often compared in size to Venice's St. Mark's Square. Dominating the square is the grand votive Church of Our Lady, promised by locals after the devastating 1879 flood. The church's twin towers, each 91 meters tall, create a striking skyline, especially when illuminated at night. The square itself is surrounded by harmonious brick buildings, forming one of Hungary's most impressive architectural ensembles. Szeged also has a lively urban atmosphere, blending historic landmarks with modern student life. Home to one of Central Europe's top universities, the city thrives with youthful energy and cultural vibrancy. It is located in the valley of the Sajo River, where the Buk Hills meet the Great Hungarian Plain, creating a stunning landscape. Miskolc is Hungary's fourth largest city, serving as the administrative, cultural, economic, and scientific heart of the North Hungarian region. Historically known for heavy industry, Miskolc has shifted its focus, with services, trade, and tourism now leading the city's economic life. The surrounding Buk Forest and Buk National Park invite visitors to hike, climb, camp, and discover the rich natural diversity of the region. One of the highlights is the Miskolc thermal baths, a natural cave bath that has become one of Hungary's most unique attractions. The city also offers a vibrant cultural scene, with theaters, opera houses, and museums hosting events and exhibitions throughout the year. Hamory Lake, located in Lillefeuert, is a serene escape where visitors can row across calm waters surrounded by forested hills. Next to the lake stands the Palota Hotel, a fairy tale building resembling a castle, offering magnificent views over the surrounding nature. Even without rowing, travelers can stop by the lakeside, admire the scenery, and capture unforgettable photographs of this picturesque destination. Dating back to the 13th century, the fortress once served both as a royal residence and as a key military stronghold. The Castle of Visegrad, perched on top of Várhegyi, is perhaps the town's most iconic landmark. Its stone walls, towers, and preserved medieval details reflect the castle's importance in Hungarian history and culture. The lower castle, including the Solomon Tower at the base of the hill, was part of the original defensive system. Although separated today, reconstructed layouts help visitors imagine how the two sections were once connected. The citadel, located at the highest point, is the main attraction and draws thousands of visitors each year. From its terrace, the Danube Bend unfolds in a breathtaking panorama that is among the finest in Hungary. The citadel also hosts exhibitions focusing on the Middle Ages, giving travelers insight into Hungary's royal past. Many visitors come for the history, but it is the sweeping view that leaves the strongest impression. With 25 peaks above 2,500 meters, they offer dramatic alpine scenery unmatched elsewhere in the region. The Tatra Mountains are the highest section of the Carpathians, stretching across Poland and Slovakia. About 22% of the range lies in Poland, where the high Tatras are especially popular with hikers and climbers. The rest continues into Slovakia, which also boasts the Low Tatras, known for their gentler landscapes. Zakopane, Poland's mountain capital, serves as the gateway to trails, slopes, and cultural experiences. Summer brings crowds of hikers to destinations like Morskie Oko, Rysy, and the Valley of the Five Lakes. In winter, the Tatras turn into a lively ski hub, attracting both locals and international travelers. Over 250 kilometers of marked trails allow both day hikes and multi-day adventures with overnight stays in huts. Though busy in peak seasons, the mountains still feel remote and inspiring once you leave the main routes. Their wild beauty, outdoor opportunities, and year-round appeal make the Tatras one of Central Europe's natural highlights. It is home to the Benedictine order, known for being social, approachable, and surprisingly cheerful monks. Tyniec Abbey sits majestically on a limestone ridge overlooking the Wisła River near Krakow. Unlike the stricter Camaldolese nearby, the Benedictines happily mingle, chat, and even share meals or drinks with visitors. The Abbey's coffee house and restaurant offer not only traditional dishes, but also some of the best views in the region. Founded in 1044 by Kazimierz the Restorer, the abbey has endured wars, partitions, and shifting capitals. Though abandoned at times during Poland's partition era, the order returned and firmly re-established itself in the 20th century. Remarkably, the monks credit divine intervention for surviving the Nazi occupation during World War II, relatively unscathed. Today, visitors can explore the abbey grounds, interact with monks, and learn about their long history and traditions. Tyniec can be reached by car with public parking, or more scenically by boat or bike along the river. Kolbudy is a peaceful village in northern Poland, located in Pomeranian Voivodeship, about 15 kilometers southwest of the regional capital Gdańsk. It serves as the administrative center of Gmina Kolbudy and remains largely untouched by heavy urban development, preserving its natural charm. The surrounding landscape features lush fields and dense forests that form a green barrier, creating a sense of seclusion and tranquility. Not far from the village lies a scenic lake, which offers an ideal weekend escape for families seeking rest and relaxation in nature. The fresh air and cool, pleasant weather make this place perfect for outdoor activities like swimming, boating, and leisurely walks around the lake. During summer months, many people come here to enjoy water sports or simply sit by the shore, appreciating the peaceful scenery. Camping near the lake becomes a memorable experience, with outdoor meals, laughter, and cozy evenings around a small fire under the open sky. Children play freely in the wide, grassy spaces, while their laughter echoes through the trees, adding life and joy to the quiet setting. Adults relax beneath the shade, listening to birdsong and feeling the gentle breeze that carries the scent of pine and earth. Kolbudy feels like a hidden sanctuary where time slows down, inviting visitors to reconnect with nature and enjoy moments of true serenity. Its deep turquoise water and limestone cliffs quickly made it a favorite spot for swimming, hiking, and year-round outdoor fun. Zakrzowek, a striking reservoir southwest of Krakow's center, was formed in the 1990s when a quarry hit the water table. Over the years, however, the cliffs became notorious for dangerous dives that caused multiple fatal accidents. To address safety concerns, the city invested heavily in redesigning the area and reopened Zakrzowek Park in 2023. The park now features new pathways, benches, picnic areas, and scenic overlooks for safer and more enjoyable visits. Most notably, 5 enclosed pools of varying depths, including one for small children, were built inside the quarry. These pools are linked by wide wooden docks, monitored by lifeguards, and limited to 600 visitors at a time. They operate from mid-June to early September, offering a secure environment while discouraging risky cliff jumping. Nearby facilities include changing rooms, toilets, food trucks, and a cafe with panoramic views across the blue waters. Despite crowds on warm afternoons, weekday mornings provide a calmer chance to experience this unique Krakow attraction. Legends say Napoleon's treasures lie beneath the pines, while good and mischievous spirits guard the forest's hidden corners. The Tucholsky Forest National Park enchants with its lakes, streams, and endless greenery once admired by artists like Witkowski. Covering over 46 square kilometers, the park belongs to Poland's 23 national parks, with its buffer zone 3 times larger. The Greater Tuchola Forest spans 250,000 hectares of pine woods, peat bogs, heathlands, and nearly 1,000 sparkling lakes. Lying between the Buda and Wye rivers, the area offers canoeing routes, wild landscapes, and inspiration for countless visitors. Forests occupy more than 83% of the terrain, yet lakes cover 11%, led by Ostrowite and Czarkowski. Wildlife thrives here, with deer and hares roaming freely, while over 80 bird species fill the air with song. Visitors may only explore via designated paths, ensuring the fragile ecosystems remain safe for generations to come. Fishing is permitted with a special license, though rules strictly limit methods, catch sizes, and prohibited species. Even filming or photography requires permits, a reminder of how carefully this precious natural treasure is protected. Hel Peninsula stretches 34 kilometers, with sandy dunes, pine forests, and a width narrowing from 3 kilometers to just 100 meters. Its charm lies in easy accessibility, with a road, bike path, and rail track running along the entire peninsula. On one side, visitors enjoy wide Baltic beaches, while the Bay of Puck provides calm waters ideal for wind and kite surfing. Because it is so narrow, walking from the sea to the bay takes only minutes, making it a unique, natural experience. Families with small children appreciate the shallow waters of the bay, while older kids benefit from surf schools offering lessons. Trains from Gdansk or Gdynia connect directly to Hel, avoiding holiday traffic jams and making the journey stress-free. The train ride takes around 2 to 3 hours, depending on the route, and offers lovely coastal views throughout. Travelers can choose between regional and intercity trains, both providing comfort and regular schedules for convenience. Hel Town itself has accommodations ranging from simple guest houses to hotels, fitting different budgets and preferences. Selecting a stay close to main attractions makes exploring the peninsula easier and allows more time by the sea. Set on the Vistula River and framed by green hills, the city offers landscapes as captivating as its architectural treasures. Krakow, once Poland's capital, remains one of its most important cultural and artistic centers, admired across Europe for its beauty. Recognized by UNESCO, Krakow's cultural heritage shines through its historic sites, artistic traditions, and well-preserved old streets. The city is home to Jagiellonian University, founded in 1364, making it a cornerstone of Poland's academic life. Visitors are charmed by the warmth of Krakow's residents, known for their hospitality and eagerness to help travelers. Traditional cuisine and cozy cafes add to the city's allure, offering hearty meals and relaxing spots to unwind. The UNESCO-listed Old Town dazzles with Gothic, Baroque, and Renaissance-style buildings, filling its lively squares and narrow streets. At Wawel Hill, the royal castle and cathedral dominate the skyline, reflecting Poland's turbulent yet fascinating history. The former Jewish quarter has transformed into a vibrant hub of bars, cafes, and bookshops with a lively atmosphere. Interestingly, bagels originated in this very neighborhood, now a beloved culinary staple enjoyed far beyond Krakow. Malbork Castle dominates the Nogat River, built by the Teutonic Knights in the 13th century as their headquarters for nearly 150 years. The High Castle, begun around 1276, formed the core, later expanded into a vast complex with middle and lower castles. Surrounded by triple defensive walls, dungeons, and towers, the fortress eventually covered 20 hectares, the largest medieval stronghold worldwide. Visitors usually explore with an audio guide, allowing them to absorb the castle's history at their own pace. It's recommended to dedicate at least 3 hours, as the size and detail of the fortress demand patience and curiosity. Inside, the central courtyard serves as a gateway to exhibitions, chapels, and chambers displaying medieval life and culture. The scale can overwhelm, so a section-by-section approach helps uncover the architecture, relics, and stories more clearly. However, many travelers enjoy wandering freely, discovering hidden corners and unexpected exhibits along their route. Corridors, courtyards, and museums reveal the grandeur of the Order's rule and the castle's enduring significance. Avoiding the busiest areas adds to the experience, allowing moments of quiet to imagine medieval life within these walls. The park preserves seaside beauty with lakes, peat bogs, meadows, and forests, but its moving dunes are the main attraction. Słowiński National Park lies along Poland's Baltic coast in the Pomerania region, covering over 18,000 hectares of diverse landscapes. These shifting dunes, unique in Europe, migrate eastward several meters yearly, sometimes burying nearby forests in sand. As the dunes move, they reveal ancient tree stumps and fossilized remains of forests that once grew here centuries ago. The area supports rich flora, from dune grasses and pine woods to marsh plants that thrive in its varied environments. Wildlife flourishes too, with rare birds such as the white-tailed eagle, eagle owl, cormorant, and black stork. Visitors can explore nearly 150 kilometers of trails, perfect for hiking and admiring the coastal scenery. Paved paths and observation towers provide excellent vantage points over the dunes and the Baltic Sea. The largest dune field near Leba covers about 500 hectares, constantly expanding toward Lake Lebsko. From the dune tops, travelers see a striking gazelle-like landscape set against the vivid blue of the sea. Zakopane lies in the heart of the Tatra Mountains, about 100 kilometers from Krakow, making it Poland's most famous mountain resort town. Often called the winter capital of Poland, Zakopane attracts skiers, snowboarders, and mountain lovers seeking adventure and relaxation in an alpine setting. The bustling Krupówki Street is the town's central hub, lined with restaurants, shops, cozy cafes, and stalls selling traditional Highlander crafts and souvenirs. While some visitors dislike the crowds and commercial feel, others enjoy the lively energy that adds charm and character to the town. Hiking enthusiasts will find over 275 kilometers of marked trails, ranging from gentle walks to challenging routes across rugged mountain landscapes. Traditional Ossipek cheese, made from sheep's milk and smoked in mountain huts, remains one of Zakopane's most iconic culinary specialties. Ski jumping has deep roots here, with thrilling competitions held annually that attract international athletes and enthusiastic spectators. Beyond sports, Highlander folklore is celebrated through festivals, colorful costumes, folk music, and dances reflecting the region's strong cultural identity. In summer, activities shift toward mountain hiking, cycling, and countryside excursions, showcasing the beauty of the Tatra landscapes. Horse-drawn sleigh rides through snow-covered valleys create unforgettable winter memories, especially for families and couples visiting Zakopane. Ustka, with a population of over 17,000, lies in northwestern Poland's Pomerania Voivodeship, attracting travelers with its seaside charm and revitalized old town. The earliest known record of Ustka dates back to 1337, marking its long-standing presence as a significant coastal settlement in the region. For more than 5 centuries, Ustka was officially part of the nearby city of Słupsk, shaping its cultural and administrative development over time. The railway's arrival in 1878 transformed the town, boosting tourism and population growth, while strengthening the service industry in the region. Rapidly developing into a beloved holiday resort, Ustka was officially granted town charter status in 1935, reflecting its increasing importance. Over the centuries, Ustka fell under various powers, including the Kingdom of Prussia, the German Empire, and later Nazi Germany. In 1945, following the Potsdam Conference, Ustka was ceded to Poland, where it flourished as a popular seaside resort destination. Ustka Beach, with its golden sand stretching for over a kilometer, remains the town's most iconic and visited attraction today. Visitors can enjoy surfing, volleyball, sunbathing, or relaxing walks along the Baltic shore, making it a versatile holiday destination. Modern facilities like lifeguards, pet-friendly areas, and convenient amenities ensure Ustka Beach remains safe, comfortable, and welcoming to all. the peak of Mount Gubałówka is one of Zakopane's highlights, offering panoramic views of the Tatras alongside food, activities, and cultural experiences. Although Zakopane is Poland's winter capital, Gubałówka ensures the area remains a year-round destination with hiking, skiing, and scenic sightseeing opportunities. The summit reaches 1,123 meters, rewarding visitors with breathtaking views over Zakopane and the dramatic snowy peaks of the surrounding Tatra Mountains. Travelers can hike up the mountain for a challenge, though many prefer the convenient 5-minute funicular railway that climbs directly to the top. At the summit, visitors find restaurants, cafes, and bars with mountain views, alongside attractions like slides, tubing, and chairlifts toward Kasprowy Wierch. The Gubałówka Hill funicular, first built in the 1930s, still operates today, carrying passengers from Krupówki Street up nearly 600 vertical meters. The short 5-minute ride grows increasingly scenic, revealing rugged Tatra peaks like Gellért and Kasprowy more vividly as the car ascends higher. A small ski run and snow park sit at the summit, catering to families seeking gentle slopes and snowboarders testing jumps and rails. Thanks to snowmaking equipment, slopes typically open in mid-December, though the snow park requires additional accumulation to prepare ramps and features. Off-piste enthusiasts also gather here, exploring free-ride terrain beneath the snow park, though venturing beyond marked trails involves potential dangers for inexperienced skiers. Since becoming Poland's capital in the 16th century, the city has grown into one of the largest and most dynamic metropolises in the region. Warsaw, the capital of both Poland and Mazovia, stands as a vibrant hub of history, culture, and modern urban development in Central Europe. With nearly 2 million residents, Warsaw thrives as a center of politics, commerce, creativity, and tourism, drawing international visitors year-round. Its location at Europe's crossroads, supported by 2 international airports, makes Warsaw a major communication and transportation gateway. The city blends youthful energy and progress with timeless traditions, showcased in its architecture, museums, and historic neighborhoods. A wide variety of cultural events, lively restaurants, trendy pubs, and excellent hotels create an atmosphere perfect for travelers of every interest. Warsaw appeals equally to history lovers who admire its monuments and landmarks, and partygoers who enjoy its vibrant nightlife scene. Seasonal changes shape the city's atmosphere, with spring and summer offering the most comfortable weather for exploration. July and August are considered ideal for visiting, though autumn also provides charm with fewer crowds and more affordable prices. Winters can feel harsh, with average temperatures around -1 degree Celsius, making spring and autumn more enjoyable travel seasons in Warsaw. Fortified walls, barbed wire, platforms, barracks, gas chambers, and crematoria reveal the horrific conditions endured by millions of prisoners. The Auschwitz Birkenau concentration and extermination camp remains one of the most harrowing symbols of 20th century genocide and human cruelty. Historical records estimate that 1.5 million people, mostly Jews, were systematically starved, tortured, and murdered within this massive Nazi complex. From 1942 to 1944, freight trains delivered Jews and other victims from across German-occupied Europe directly to Auschwitz's gas chambers. Among the 1.3 million deported, 1.1 million perished, including 960,000 Jews, 74,000 Poles, 21,000 Romani, and thousands of Soviet POWs. Those spared immediate execution suffered starvation, disease, brutal labor, executions, or were killed in inhumane medical experiments conducted within the camp. In 1944, members of the Sonderkommando staged an uprising, but the revolt was brutally suppressed by the SS guards. Only a small fraction of Nazi personnel faced justice after the war, with many escaping trial for their crimes at Auschwitz. Today, Auschwitz I and Auschwitz II Birkenau are preserved as museums and memorials for visitors worldwide to learn and remember. Visitors must follow strict rules of respect, with tours lasting at least 3.5 hours to explore the site. It is often called the Queen of Polish Rivers because of its immense historical role and cultural significance for Poland. The Vistula River, stretching 1,047 kilometers, is the longest river in Poland and the longest to flow into the Baltic Sea. Along its banks, major Polish cities such as Krakow, Warsaw, Toruń, and Gdańsk were founded and flourished over the centuries. The river's largest left-bank tributaries include Nida, Kamienna, Pilika, Bzura, Burda, and Woda, enriching its vast basin. On the right bank, the main tributaries are Raba, Dunajec, Wisłoga, San, Wieprz, Narew, Wukra, and Drwęca. Formed about 20,000 years ago during the Pleistocene, the river has continuously shaped landscapes and ecosystems across Poland. Flooding is a common occurrence, with summer rains and spring snowmelt frequently swelling the river's waters in different regions. Ice events also characterize the Vistula, with jams and fragile ice forming in winter, sometimes causing significant seasonal floods. Each year, the Vistula carries around 2.2 million cubic meters of sediment into the Gdańsk Bay, shaping the coastal environment. Its basin is rich in forests, reserves, and protected landscapes, supporting diverse wildlife and unique ecosystems across much of Poland. Kasprowy Wierch is the most visited peak in the Tatra Mountains, famous for its cable car built in 1936 with a stop in Myśleniki Turny. The cable car allows travelers to comfortably reach the summit, making it a popular attraction for those unwilling to hike up. At the peak, you'll find Poland's highest meteorological observatory, along with a sunny terrace and a restaurant for visitors to enjoy. Breathtaking panoramic views stretch across the Tatras, rewarding both hikers and cable car passengers with stunning scenery. To board the cable car, visitors must reach Kuznets, a base station accessible by walking 25 minutes from Zakopane's Krupovki Street. Buses also run frequently from Zakopan Central Station to Kuznets, taking about 10 to 15 minutes and costing only 5 zloty per ride. The cable car journey lifts visitors to 1,985 meters above sea level, crossing pine forests, valleys, and trails before reaching alpine landscapes. As you rise above the tree line, you might spot mountain goats or bears, while admiring dramatic drops on both sides of the car. The summit offers access to scenic hiking trails along the Slovak border, making it ideal for summer excursions and mountain adventures. In winter, Kasprowy Wierch transforms into a popular ski area, attracting enthusiasts with snowy slopes and beautiful alpine surroundings. Walking along its shoreline, visitors are treated to reflections of green trees on the lake's surface, creating a truly painterly atmosphere. Lake Otomin, located just outside Gdansk, is a peaceful retreat surrounded by lush forests, calm waters, and picturesque natural scenery. The hiking trail around the lake combines shaded woodland paths with wide open clearings, offering constant variety and refreshing views. Birdwatchers will find plenty to admire here, with swans, ducks, cranes, and other bird species thriving in this tranquil environment. The surrounding forest is also home to wildlife such as roe deer, foxes, and occasionally wild boars moving quietly among the trees. Every turn of the path reveals new landscapes, from tall reeds and mossy ground to serene lakeside panoramas. At the end of the walk, Otomin Village provides cozy viewpoints where visitors can rest and reflect after their journey in nature. The city lies between the flowing Danube River and the Little Carpathians, with protected floodplains, forests, and reserves forming part of its green landscape. Bratislava, the Slovak capital, charms visitors with its unique location at the crossroads of Austria, Hungary, and the Czech Republic, ensuring excellent transport links. It is home to Slovakia's most important institutions, including the presidency, parliament, government, and the European Labour Authority, the only EU agency in Slovakia. Bratislava's history stretches back 2 millennia, with evidence of Celtic settlements, Roman frontiers, and medieval structures shaping its fascinating heritage. The city was once the Hungarian kingdom's capital, hosting Habsburg coronations at St. Martin's Cathedral between the 16th and 19th centuries. Maria Theresa's reign brought remarkable growth, and the annual coronation days still commemorate her crowning with symbolic traditions and festive processions. After Czechoslovakia split in 1993, Bratislava emerged as Slovakia's independent capital, playing a vital role in European cooperation and regional development. Today, it serves as the political, cultural, and economic heart of Slovakia, housing universities, theaters, museums, and thriving international businesses. Its GDP per capita ranks among the highest in the European Union, making Bratislava one of the wealthiest regions in Central Europe. Tourism flourishes with about 1 million annual visitors, especially from nearby Austria, Germany, and the Czech Republic, drawn by its history and charm. Just 20 minutes from Bratislava, the fortress provides a perfect day trip with sweeping views and a rich historical backdrop. Devin Castle, located near the Slovak-Austrian border, is a striking ruin that draws visitors from Slovakia, Austria, and Hungary every year. Unlike Bratislava Castle, Devin Castle was never fully restored, yet its ruins remain one of Slovakia's most beloved attractions. The site is tied to the Great Moravian period, once hosting a fortified settlement and a 3-nave basilica during the 9th century. On the upper terrace, visitors can see a reconstruction of the Great Moravian Basilica, connecting them with the region's early medieval heritage. The castle's sacral building, built under Prince Rastislav, stood for around 60 years before being destroyed during Hungarian invasions. Beyond the ruins, the surrounding landscapes and dramatic views make the site even more captivating for history and nature enthusiasts alike. Nearby, the village of Devin offers another treasure, the Romanesque Church of St. Cross, later shaped by Gothic and Baroque influences. Excavations around the church uncovered a great Moravian burial ground, sparking theories that Saint Methodius may have been interred here. Devin Castle is closed on Mondays, but welcomes visitors from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on all other days of the week. The city is often called the cradle of Slovak history, as it has been a bishop's seat for more than 1,000 years. Nitra is one of Slovakia's oldest cities, nestled under Zobor Hill, spreading across 7 green hills, with the Nitra River flowing through. Its origins stretch back to prehistoric times around 30,000 BCE, and written records first mention Nitra between 871 and 873. During the Great Moravian period, Nitra stood as one of the largest settlement centers in Central Europe, with significant cultural importance. The city hosted Slovakia's first Christian church, marking its long-standing role in the spread of Christianity across the region. Nitra lies on 2 significant European cultural routes, the St. James Way and the Cyril and Methodius route. Sustainability plays a growing role in city development, with ecological practices applied to transport, tourism, and everyday urban life. Visitors can enjoy local experiences such as wineries, via ferrata climbing, honey bakeries, and educational tours supported by regional producers. Nitra is also a youthful city with 2 universities, promoting intercultural dialogue, inclusivity, and vibrant community engagement. Its main landmark, Nitra Castle, sits on a hilltop, combining cathedral complexes with panoramic views of the city and surrounding countryside. Trenčín, one of Slovakia's 8 regional seats, is famous for its castle towering above the old town's lively square and surrounding streets. The town's origins date back to antiquity, with Ptolemy recording a settlement at the strategic junction of the Vot River and Rocky Bluff. a Roman inscription carved into the cliff, remains visible today, providing tangible evidence of their presence beneath the future medieval fortress. Karlstejn Castle first appeared in the 11th century, later expanding into a dominant 15th century stronghold and eventually being restored in Renaissance style. Exploring the castle can take hours, from walking winding paths to its gates, to touring its rooms and enjoying panoramic views. The historic town square below features charming streets, a 15th century gate and clock tower, and a former synagogue now functioning as an art gallery. Karlstejn is well connected by rail and road, with frequent bus and train services linking it to major Slovak cities. Road E50 runs east toward Žilina, Poprad, Prešov, and Košice, while heading west it reaches Brno and Prague in the Czech Republic. Road E75 leads south, providing a direct route toward Trnava and Slovakia's capital Bratislava, making the town easily accessible. Visitors can choose between car, bus, or train, depending on their schedule, with standing on a travertine mound above the town, Buda Castle is among Slovakia's oldest and most remarkable historical landmarks. The first written mention dates back to 1113 in the deed of Zobor Abbey, marking its early medieval significance. Originally a wooden fortress, it was rebuilt in stone during the 13th century by the noble Poznan family, transforming its defensive structure. Inside, the castle houses artistic and historical collections, including original Palfi family furniture and an altar by Florentine artist Nardo di Cione Ortagna. Visitors can also explore a dripstone cave beneath the castle, connected to a 26-meter deep well, adding to the site's unique character. Each spring, the International Festival of Ghosts and Spooks brings legends to life with ghosts, witches, and vampires filling the castle halls. The castle grounds feature a vast park, highlighted by King Matthias's 600-year-old lime tree, boasting a trunk circumference of 12.5 meters. Entertainment also includes historical fencing performances by Boynik and falconry shows from the group Aquila, delighting history and animal lovers. Bochnica Castle's romantic fairy tale-like design has made it one of the most photographed sites and a symbol of Slovak heritage. Easily accessible, it is only a short 3-minute drive or a 5-minute walk from Bochnica's town center, making it very convenient. When the forest finally opens, the ruined castle emerges dramatically on a hilltop, evoking mystery and centuries of forgotten stories. The ruins of Urovec Castle lie hidden in the Nitrika Vrchi Hills, surrounded by dense forests and far from any car access. The hiking trail from Uprovec Podrati is the only way to reach it, offering a truly atmospheric and scenic journey. Although restoration is ongoing, the work relies on medieval techniques, making progress very slow and expected to take decades. Built in the 13th century, the castle once belonged to Matthias Church of Trenčín, a powerful noble who exchanged lands for it. Later, it passed to King Charles Robert and eventually to Sigismund of Luxembourg, who granted it to the Kutna family. Protected by rugged terrain, the castle avoided destruction during Turkish invasions, becoming a trusted hiding place for noble valuables. Eventually abandoned after the Zay family preferred a manor house, it burned in the 19th century, leaving haunting yet fascinating ruins. The area near Jelena and Bitcha is filled with bizarre stone formations shaped by centuries of weathering. Sulov rocks, part of the Zakrzowek Mountains, are often called the Slovak Dolomites for their dramatic scenery. Visitors can see towers, spires, rock windows, and gates, with the tallest Gothic gate rising an impressive 13 meters. Marked hiking trails range from easy walks to steep climbs, some resembling Via Ferratas, making the site suitable for all levels. Cyclists will also find excellent routes, with Javor and Hrad being the two main climbing areas accessible from Sulov. A slow pace rewards hikers with time to appreciate the unique rock formations and sweeping mountain views. At the trail's peak stands Sulov Castle, where ruins tell stories of the region's medieval history. An educational platform with signs explains the castle's past and adds depth to the visit. The return path includes a steep serpentine descent, eventually easing into a pleasant forested trail. The circular educational route measures about 4 kilometers, perfect for a half-day adventure in nature. Archaeological evidence proves the site was inhabited since prehistoric times, including the Iron Age and the later Slavonic Age. The first medieval stone castle was constructed in the early 14th century, replacing a wooden fortress that once stood there. Strechno Castle rises above the village of Strechno on a limestone cliff 420 meters high, overlooking the Va River near Žilina. Through history, the castle changed hands many times, owned by families like Pongracs, Kostka, Dersvi, and Weslenyi. Emperor Leopold I ended its story in the late 17th century when he ordered the castle's destruction. Originally, Strechno Castle was built as a guard post at a ford across the Vai, where a toll station operated. The castle grew from a small 18 by 22 meter structure into a vast fortress measuring 165 by 61 meters with strong defenses. Its thick walls, towers, bastions, and 4 gates made it one of the most fortified castles in central Povaji. Visitors today can explore exhibitions, a chapel with a clay copy of Jofia's mummy, and other historical displays. It was first built after the Tartar invasion of 1241, replacing an earlier wooden hill fort with a defensive stone fortress. Over centuries, the small stronghold expanded into a grand complex of 154 rooms, serving as the administrative seat for the Orava region. Orava Castle stands dramatically on a rock above the Orava River in Oravsky Podzamok, resembling an eagle's nest overlooking northern Slovakia. The castle's architecture blends Romanesque, Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque, and modern elements, reflecting its continuous development through the ages. In 1556, the powerful Thurzo family took control and initiated the largest rebuilding, giving the castle its present form by 1611. After the Thurzo line ended, the castle changed hands, yet neglect led to a devastating fire in 1800 that nearly ruined it. Following World War II, restoration efforts revived Orava Castle, saving it from complete destruction and securing its place as a heritage treasure. Film enthusiasts may recognize it from the classic horror movie Nosferatu, where its imposing walls provided a chilling backdrop. Visitors explore the castle only with guided tours, some available in English, lasting nearly 2 hours with many steep stairways. During summer, the castle hosts night tours and open-air performances, bringing history and atmosphere vividly to life for guests. Located on the Hornad River, the city has 242,066 inhabitants and boasts a long, turbulent yet dynamic history. Košice, the second largest city in Slovakia, is the cultural and economic heart of eastern Slovakia and the Eastern Carpathians. Its origins trace back to 1230, first mentioned as Villa Casa, later Kasovia, Kaszał, Casa, and finally Košice. In 1342, Košice gained royal borough privileges, and in 1369 it became the first European town with an official coat of arms. By the 15th century, Košice was Hungary's second largest town after Buda and Bratislava, with a population of 7,000. Post-World War II, its size expanded dramatically as new housing estates arose to accommodate migrants from rural areas. Today, Slovaks form the majority of residents, alongside Hungarian, Czech, and Roma minorities coexisting within the city. The largest employer is U.S. Steel Košice, providing thousands of industrial jobs and shaping the city's economic foundation. Košice also thrives as an educational hub, with universities, grammar schools, and specialized institutions covering diverse fields. With an average age of 42.4 years, the city blends youthful academic energy with a strong industrial workforce. Banska Štiavnica, once a renowned medieval mining hub, evolved into a town of Renaissance palaces, elegant squares, churches, and castles. Its urban core harmoniously merges with the surrounding Štiavnice Vrchy Mountains, preserving remnants of mining and metallurgical heritage. The historic center is protected as a town monument reserve, encompassing around 360 culturally and historically valuable structures. Together, these monuments form a unique architectural ensemble set within a picturesque mountainous environment. Overlooking the town since 1571, the new chateau houses a museum with exhibitions on the Turkish wars and offers panoramic views. Most key monuments cluster between Trojičné náměstí and Radničné náměstí, separated by St. Catherine's Gothic Church and the Town Hall. The clock tower of the Town Hall rises above the historic center, adding a distinct medieval charm to the townscape. Though modest compared to other UNESCO towns, Banska Štiavnica retains an evocative atmosphere of faded grandeur. Visitors can explore a mining museum, experience underground mine tours, and admire the town's well-preserved Baroque chapel. The preserved heritage allows a genuine glimpse into the economic history and cultural legacy, shaped by centuries of mining. Often called the smallest alpine mountains in Europe, they still offer dramatic peaks and spectacular landscapes. The High Tatras, partly shared with Poland, represent the only alpine-type mountains within the entire Carpathian range. The range is bordered by the Beliansky Tatras, Potatranska Kotlina, and Western Tatras, with the highest peaks located in Slovakia. The tallest summit, Gerlakovsky Shtyt, rises to 2,655 meters, making it the highest point in the Carpathians. Visitors encounter turquoise glacial lakes, roaring waterfalls, and pure mountain air ideal for respiratory healing. Wildlife includes brown bears, foxes, alpine marmots, and the rare Tatra chamois, protected under UNESCO's Biosphere Reserve. Hiking season typically runs from June 15th to late October, depending on snow conditions at higher altitudes. Trails vary in difficulty, ranging from gentle forest walks to demanding ascents along narrow rocky ridges. Proper equipment, including sturdy hiking boots and technical clothing, is essential for safety on the mountain routes. Reaching the summit rewards hikers with breathtaking panoramas that make the strenuous climb deeply worthwhile. The town received the prestigious ICOMOS Gold Medal in 1986 and was officially inscribed on the UNESCO list in 2000. Bardachov, located in eastern Slovakia, is one of the country's oldest towns and proudly holds UNESCO World Heritage status. Its golden era came in the 15th century, when thriving trade and skilled crafts established Bardachov as a prominent Hungarian kingdom town. In the 16th century, Renaissance and Reformation humanism brought new cultural and educational influences, especially from Germany. The cobblestone square, surrounded by pastel-colored merchant houses, creates a postcard image of late medieval European urban life. Churches spanning Gothic to Gothic revival styles highlight Bardachov's diverse architectural heritage from the 16th to the 18th centuries. Several museums preserve historical treasures, including rare 15th century religious icons, offering deeper insight into the town's cultural past. Imposing medieval city walls still encircle Bardachov, enhancing its authentic charm and historical atmosphere for visitors today. Traveling through the Visegrad Group opens a gateway to Central Europe's most enchanting blend of history, culture, and natural wonders. Ancient castles and charming old towns reflect centuries of resilience and artistic brilliance across Poland, Hungary, Czechia, and Slovakia. The landscapes range from the snowy peaks of the Tatras to the serene flow of the Danube, offering endless adventures for nature enthusiasts. Each country brings its own flavor, from hearty cuisine to vibrant folk traditions that keep age-old customs alive in daily life. Modern cities like Budapest, Prague, Warsaw, and Bratislava create a fascinating contrast where the past meets innovation. Together, the Visegrad nations form a captivating region that rewards every traveler with unforgettable memories and diverse experiences.